Hey everybody, I realized something that I said I was going to do. I was going to do a Prometheus review, and hadn't gotten around to it. So I thought, bugger it, I'll just, while it's still in my mind, I'll just do a quick run-through of what I thought of the movie. I actually really liked it. I only saw it once, which was a shame, because there's a lot of elements to it. But I really liked it. That being said, it has a ludicrous amount of flaws to it. Lot of plot holes, lot of people acting in stupid ways that you're screaming. Literally, I was screaming at the cinema screen, "Do that! Don't do the stupid thing, do the normal thing! Act like normal people!" But no. Like, I don't know, there's part where they go, well, let's find out if we can breathe, and he takes the helmet off, and it's like, dude, okay, this is an alien world, right? You don't know what kind of microorganisms can be living on a planet which has, you know, some kind of air processing thing in it. So you don't know what's in that. You don't know the little organism. And the problem is that was done as a plot device for a thing that happens later, right? With what's the guy? Michael Fassbender as the android, which is, oh my gosh, he's just phenomenal. He's the highlight of the movie. And a lot of the hangers-on are actually really good as well. Like, I really like the captain, and a couple of the pilots. Even though they didn't, like, they had one scene and they were really good, or like, probably had more scenes, but I couldn't remember them from them. But yeah, I like the captain. I like those other characters, the hangers-on. A lot of the main people I didn't feel a connection with. I didn't really care that much about. But it's oh god, what's her name? Girl with the dragon tattoo, lady. She's awesome. But Fassbender really steals the show. A lot of people are a bit upset because it poses more questions than it answers, in true Lost fashion. But it answered enough questions for me personally. Stuff that I wanted to know about, from Alien, where that, you know, ship came from. Well, now we know it came from, you know, that planet that they were on. And, you know, something obviously got out and attacked the pilot, and they crashed on LV-426 mid-flight. So it was on its way from, probably it was one that got off that planet that they're at in Prometheus. It got off that planet because it was like biohazard and, you know, stuff getting out, and they took off, and then one of the things got on the pilot and chest burst and killed, and a crash. Yeah, that's my theory. I mean, it doesn't tell you explicitly, but it makes it clear enough. Yeah, just people that should know better acting in stupid ways. Yeah, I didn't like that. Like running in a straight line when something is rolling towards you and it's going straight. Why don't you dive to the left or the right? Concept! That kind of shit. I was yelling at the screen, "Go! Turn left, you bitch! Turn! You..." And it's like in horror movies where people act stupid. I almost go, yeah, I hope you die a horrible death. You deserve to die because you're stupid. Stupid person. Learning the ins and outs of, like, the basically the tree of life, the cycle for the Prometheus aliens was interesting, but very hard to keep track of. Like, that goes into that and creates that and that and that and that, you know, and you're like, it's too confusing. But I don't know. I just, but it's confusing, but intriguing. If it's intriguing enough, then it's okay. Which is why I liked it. I like that kind of stuff. I liked Lost. I liked the finale of Lost. Screw y'all. I liked it. So there, suckers. What else? Oh yeah, the main saving grace of this movie is its theme of parentage. See, they're trying to find the creators of the human race, biologically, or scientifically, or whatever. Is there a god? That's another parentage kind of thing. Where do we come from? Physically? Evolution? God is a parent figure. There are characters that have lost parents, and so they're striving to find out where they come from. That was an interesting kind of thing. Every kind of theme you could explore of parentage is in this. One that I reckon they should have... They treated it like a plot twist is that Charlize Theron is I'm going to tell you because it's much better. It's much better knowing it from the start, from the get-go. Because as a twist, it's kind of lackluster how they handle it, or they like try to build it up, and it's like, no, it's more interesting if you know from the start that Charlize Theron's character is the daughter of Guy Pearce, the the Wayland character. She's the daughter of that guy. So that adds an element that they could have explored the entire movie, but they leave it till way later. And it's like, oh man, missed opportunity. Because, Wayland creates the androids. We all love the androids, Michael Fassbender's character. And there's like this inkling of, does he get hurt when people, is the artificial intelligence enough that he gets hurt emotionally? Is that an evolution? And it's the parentage thing of, so we come from somewhere up there. Our creators made us in their image, and there's the religious aspect of that. God created us in the image, and and now we, as humans, are creating the androids in our image, and each iteration of that, it gets more and more neglected. And I found that really interesting, and I love that they could say it without really saying it. See, a lot of movies nowadays, the problem is they say things. They tell you what you're supposed to think, instead of just showing you the acting and showing you the plot, or and going and letting you think and letting you go, wow, that's a very interesting thing they're exploring there. So that was the main saving grace for the movie, that the theme of parentage ran through it, and I liked, as I explained, I liked it very much. The special effects are awesome, and there's a scene. Everybody knows the scene. It's the and a lot of people say, even if they don't like the movie, they like this scene. It's the operating machine scene, and with the squid thing. Yeah, that is just an awesome scene. I haven't cringed in a while, especially in an alien movie. I haven't cringed probably since Aliens. That reminded me of, like, when I was a kid, when I first saw Aliens. I snuck in and we had a VHS copy of the special edition version, the extended special edition version, taped off TV, and got to the part where the woman's stuck on the wall, and she's like, they lift her head, and it's like, ching ching, and it's like, kill me, and it's like, I was like a little kid, scared shitless, and I like, stop, rewind, play, stop, rewind, play, that kind of thing. Not since being a little kid have I been more squirming in my seat from that scene. It was awesome. It was awesome. And a lot of cool stuff. Yeah, it explores a lot of cool stuff. But like I said in a previous video, a la Spiderman, it's part of I hope not a growing trend, but I can see how producers would think it's a very lucrative way to make movies, especially trilogies. And this is the start of a series. Make no mistake, there's going to be at least 2. There's going to be another one. I think it's going to be a trilogy. But it's a trend of having a movie with so much unresolved that you have to watch the sequel to get the full story. Spider-Man did this, and I hated it for it, because the entire you have to have conclusions of some kind. Prometheus set up what the mystery was gonna be, right? And we found out in Prometheus the what. And in the sequel, I think we're going to find out the why. And that's, and the question of why, and the question, and the theme of parentage was all throughout it. Spider-Man didn't really have a theme. Spider-Man, it was just a hodgepodge, kind of badly edited mix tape. So yeah, and it had all the questions that you had at the start of the movie don't get resolved. So what? I have to fork out how much money again to see the sequel so I can answer the questions that I was all over the trailers. It was like, it's gonna tackle Pete Parker's parents. No. Oh, they worked for Oscorp. And that's it. That's all you find out. So, yeah. Spider-Man I might talk about at another date, but yeah, wasn't impressed. Prometheus had problems, like I said, but I absolutely loved the music in it. That's one thing that was my favorite thing about the entire movie, the music, the musical score. Oh, classic film score. And yeah, loved it. So yeah, I love the movie, but I'm going to be a critic, because that's what I do. So I'm giving it 3.5 knife fingers. This is Topcat.